We'll do it live.
Okay. Well, no.
We'll do it live.
Yes, we're live. Let's jump right into it, man. Diddy has been a topic we've been discussing for a very long time now, but hey, Ye is also getting in a very interesting lawsuit right now. Let's start first with Diddy. RJ, Diddy has been getting some backlash and people claiming he's part of the
Freakuminati.
Alphabet Boys, but not not those Alphabet Boys, the other ones.
Well, both.
Well, both, yes. But
Combination.
we're talking about the ones with a badge.
Yeah,
Well, the in what's the anyway, continue.
yeah. Like Shannon Sharp said when he was still working with Skip Bayless. Capital B, capital O, capital F, both. Guys, I think it's it's a crazy. I mean, it's not like the highlight as it was in the past with Cassie, but things are just are just piling up more and more. And we've seen this before, KR. Usually it starts slowly but surely. It's like an anaconda, like a snake. It wraps itself around you, and it might seem like, hey, you have, it's just one limb, and you can still walk and dance and say, take that. And then before you know it, you can breathe. Not because there's a knee on your any case. Guys, before you proceed with this story, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. rate, rate the show by pressing the like button. Don't forget to follow us on our socials as well. KR, enough shenanigans. Let's move.
Yes, talking about Diddy. His former adversaries, Suge Knight, claims Diddy has been a FBI informant. Let's listen to the audio and then we take a look real quick. Fair use, by the way. Can you hear it?
Everybody's talking about Puffy. For the most part of it is this. At least he had a good one. He had a great one. There's a lot of things that people been knowing, and every person gets judged differently. Shouldn't be a gray area when it comes to doing something right, doing something positive, or being about the community. That's been said. Actually, Puffy been an FBI informant forever. That's what he would say. That's why it's different when it comes to him. Regardless who get hurt, all of a sudden people saying, Puffy, Puffy, Puffy. I think they shouldn't all blame everything on Puffy. Executives in the industry knew about it. Everybody in his crew knew about it. Agency Date knew about it. Everybody knew about it. So don't push away from him now. Like I said before, there was a girl who was an assistant. When I said he beat the stuff, how I described how he kicked her, how she said all this stuff happened. And Friday Guard and Jimmy Iovine came and talked to her and said she got to take this money and settle. And Interscope gave her the check. So that's supporting criminal activities from Interscope and Jimmy that he was doing. But now,
Yeah, man. So I think it's been a rumor for a long time within the industry because if I remember correctly, during the interview that now has been removed back then already by Drink Champs, when when Kanye went crazy, he also claimed during that interview that Diddy is a fad. That's what he said. Now you have a man that's locked up, Suge Knight. In the past, the hip hop boogeyman, until he got knocked out and then he was just a boogie. Um, Times change. Do you think he's a fed, RJ?
I mean, just because Suge said it doesn't mean that it's true. But there have been a lot of rumors of Diddy that are turning out to be true. So it's not. It wouldn't be a surprise if this one is true. What is very interesting to see is how Suge Knight, who was previously seen as the villain, as you said, is slowly but surely getting on the good graces of people because of these stories. He's being more of a likable guy, probably because his driver's license is suspended.
Let's hope that he keeps it that way. People and don't hang around Shug and cars. You might end up getting popped in the car, or well, the car being on top of your back.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's I've checked out the interview that Patrick about David did with Suge Knight as well on the PBD podcast. I don't know if that's the first official interview Suge did, but
He
that's
has
the
a
first.
podcast.
Yo, I didn't. Oh man, Jill,
He has a podcast.
Pen Productions. But no, but
Straight
it
out of the pen.
yeah. So it was so yeah. Just I don't know if Suge is telling the truth or not, whether he knows the facts or not. But one thing you can't deny, KR, Suge has his ears to the ground. He has his people, he has his connections. And although Suge might be physically not there, might have been physically removed from the game, that doesn't mean that he doesn't know people and has information. So
My biggest question is, why do people come up now? Do we always have to wait, or are people just playing Game of Thrones games?
you have to
Where
wait.
they'll wait till someone starts to fall, and they don't want to, quote unquote, as they say, snitch on the guy who is clearly a fad.
Yeah. I think it's
If you
about time.
think about it,
It's
by the
very
way,
yeah.
no, if you think about the amount of things that he has on it, amount of problems he has around him, the popping the girl in the face in the early 2000s, people getting popped around him at his studios, friends, people passing away in really well, not interesting way, but particular ways. All these things around, you got to ask yourself at a certain point, man, how the heck does it, is this guy the slickest guy ever, or is he getting help from a group?
So I think referring to Diddy, right? So all the
Mhm.
things you said are things that Diddy is being accused of course. Just to be clear, I think Diddy is not. I think timing is important in everything you do. You need to have leverage in everything you do. It's not wise to go to war if you don't have enough leverage. I think that before Diddy's reputation started to crumble, there were it was more beneficial for everyone involved to stay quiet than to talk because it was more convenient for them to not talk. If you're the only one that's talking, then you're weak because Diddy can make a call. I mean, he fired, I don't know, did he fire Wendy? Well, I mean, there's been
Yeah,
stories that he
when
just
we
called, yeah, Wendy Willis. So he just called and fired people. So he has a lot of power, but he needed to start to weaken for people to start attacking, just like in war, just like in ancient Rome. Rome was an empire. It was a power, and you couldn't do anything with Rome until you could, until Rome slowly but surely started to crumble. More people gained confidence to go out and fight the war against Rome until they basically conquered or defeated the Romans. The barbarians did, well, so-called barbarians did. So it's the same thing. Timing is everything, and I think now, especially claims like FBI informant, that's a big claim to make if you're not in power and if you're not um, if you don't have leverage. I mean, Big D deviants, they have a lot of power and connections. So yeah,
And they
to
have
me,
leverage in different ways, boss.
yeah. But now, because everyone knows that it's everyone's benefit to take a step back, you know that when you attack, there's not gonna be, well, the only guy that's gonna defend Diddy right now is what's his name?
Stevie J.
Steve. Stevie J is the only one.
It's only friend. Well, there is someone else as well who was a former. What's the one of the groups he had?
Mm-hmm.
The female, one of the female
Yeah, I saw it.
members. She said also she tried to defend him. Maybe she's trying to get a record deal, but who knows? Who knows? Talking about people taking a step away, man. Diddy's honorary degree from Howard University has been retracted. So this is the article. Diddy's honorary degree has been retracted, and they have also ended the 2 million in agreement following the leaked 2016 hotel video. Howard University Board of Trustees voted unanimously Friday to rescind Sean Diddy Combs' honorary degree and terminate long-term relationship made with the rapper, artist, businessman, and return his 1 million donation. The board also voted on 7th of June to terminate a 2023 pledge agreement worth 1 million that was never fulfilled by the Sean Combs Foundation, according to the university statement sent to Hilltop. Howard will revoke all honors, privileges associated with Combs. Combs 2014 Doctor of Humanity. Listen to this one. Doctor of Humanities honorary degree. Might as well not give me a degree in that case. Hey man, what are we doing? No, I don't want to sound funny, but
Them.
if it's not STEM, keep it. don't don't put it in pen. Maybe I should make it a shirt. Keep it in your hand. Don't give it to me. Doctor in Humanities. Doctor of Human. Doctor of Humanities. Come on, man. I think that's what you get when you get honorary degrees, right? It's worth nothing. Well, you can say for some of the others degrees as well. People pay 50,000. Hey, you're on mute.
Maybe you could argue that the honorary degree is better than Diddy did it.
Yeah, because you pay nothing for it.
You just did what you would have done either way. So yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, if it's not STEM, keep it in your hand, man.
Put it in your hand. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's people are starting to separate themselves of him, and it's gonna continue. It's not the first ones, and won't be the last. Yeah, RJ.
Yeah, it's not the first, it's not the last. And you see, I mean, it started with a direct hits, right? So directly, home invasion, that's a direct hit. The kids, that's a direct hit. But slowly but surely, you hear about
You mean
other
the rape,
things.
not the home invasion?
Yeah, well,
You know, I was
what?
thinking home invasion. Where's your home invasion? I was like, oh shit. You mean
Did you look at the? Did you look at what was left behind?
you
Did you look?
I was like, who the fuck really went
Did,
in this home? But clean them up.
did you look at how it was? Everything was left behind. It seems more. It seemed more like an invasion
Yeah,
than it actually did a home raid. But now
maybe it is. Maybe they should change the name.
and
Home
indirectly,
invasion by cops.
and it indirectly turned more and more into what do you call it? They had the invasions. Oh yeah, but you had the key of the key to the city of New York. You know,
Yeah, we talked
slowly
about
but
it.
surely, all the other indirect things are being removed from him. Yeah,
Persona non grata, man.
yeah.
Before you know it, you might be on top of the world and you're doing the people dirty. They might turn on you and it's over.
Yeah, basically.
This is the importance of friends. Not only friends, but you have to also have not too many enemies because I think he stacked so many enemies throughout the years. At a certain point, you cannot stop the amount of pressure.
And people remember.
Yeah, they always remember.
People remember. So I can do it now. Oh, you did something to me. Ah, I can't do anything because you have too much power. But that hatred will keep boiling until you have the exact moment, and then you say, "Bam! Here's the hit," whatever that may be.
Shaka Khan is also an example of that. I think the Shaka Khan's brother said that he was talking crazy to Shaka Khan, yelling at her.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you on that, man. It's people are waiting for the right moment,
Yeah,
and
and now it's
they'll
free for
strike.
all because no one is gonna defend Diddy right now.
Right, except the one you mentioned
Well,
before.
except the one I mentioned. Yeah. But yeah, it's Diddy is left alone, man.
Yeah, people are gonna stay. He's like a leper right now. No, people are gonna stay away from him. Don't
I
touch.
thought you said a leopard.
Well, might as well be a leopard.
Yeah, it would be
At this
better.
point, try to camouflage. Um, last part about Diddy, and this is a video that was released. People, I mean, on the internet, people always bring back old stuff when a topic is trending. And a couple of years back, Diddy had this interview at Breakfast Club, and I'm gonna only show you the only gonna show. I'm not gonna show you the video. I'm gonna only play it as usual, as we do these days, because of copyright. I mean, Breakfast Club. We know they hit people with copyrights.
Yeah.
So, but they won't see me. I don't look like Diddy, so that helps.
Yeah.
And you don't look like Diddy either. You look
No.
even less like Diddy.
Yeah. I look like the guy who lost the recent beef. Not even.
Well, whop. Let's play the.
Fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Hey, let's play the audio. Fair use. This is what Diddy had to say.
Happy. I don't want to hold you back if you see something else out there.
Even
Go
in a
get it.
love contract?
In a love contract, especially, it just takes me like maybe a couple of weeks to really really keep my word on what I'm saying.
What the hell is a love contract?
Oh, are you talking about in a love?
Yeah, the love contract.
Oh, no. Yeah, I want you to be you in a love contract with me. I want you to be free. You know, if you're not happy,
Diddy
with-
did Puppy did a interview where he talked about marriage, and he said he's down for a love contract, but not necessarily.
Oh, he don't want to get married. He don't want to sign
Marriage.
the paperwork over.
No, I don't want to I don't want to promise on nothing I can't deliver.
Mhm.
What I can deliver, I've broken this down. What I can deliver out of a pie is I could promise you that if I'm in a relationship with you, like 25% of your time, you're gonna just like feel like, oh man, I hate being here. Oh man, I hate this guy. Oh man, he cheated on me, he lied on me. That's 25%. You know what I'm saying? But then there's 75% of I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the whole wide world.
You forgot the uppercuts in that 25%.
Yeah. Yo,
I'm gonna be there.
25%. Let me put it like this: 25%, right? 24 hours in a day. Let's assume that you sleep 8 hours. 18, how much? 16 hours remains. So that means 4 hours every day you hate it. From the moment you wake up,
Or 3 months out of the year.
3 months. Yo, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months out of it. Yeah. Oh, man.
I don't know if that's a good math. Hey, but people, there are people together that hate each other's guts. So
Yeah.
could be worse.
Could be worse. Yeah.
And as well, I mean, people say these days, I think you've probably heard this. It's better to cry in a Rolls Royce than cry in a Toyota Camry.
Yeah, I did.
Some people choose that. I think that's the thing that certain. I think that's the thing that Corey Holcomb tried to point at, and we discussed that. I think two shows ago or last show. No, I think it's last show. No, it's 2 shows ago. Basically, some people make a choice, and you got to deal with the consequences. I'm not saying that what Diddy did was right, but it's very hard,
Yeah.
in this situation.
And yeah. Let's just leave it at that. It's not gonna be the first one. It's not gonna be the last one. Wherever you have people with money. I mean, last night I was at the cigar lounge, and 2 athletes came in. I mean, you could see how the women, they changed, the whole demeanor changed. People working there, people not working there. They have, I mean, and these are semi-professional athletes. They have money, but then again, other people there also had money. But it's like the whole, the appeal, young, in shape.
On the TV.
Yeah, on TV especially. Yeah, everyone knows who they are.
I don't understand that. People are mesmerized when they see people on TV.
Yeah. And so and so you could see it. And as long as there are people like this, there will always be, let's call them groupies. And groupies will always do groupie things. And that means that they won't do something with you. They have certain rules with you. But when they see another person, they're willing to give it up on the first night. They're willing to cheat.
Change
They're
the
willing
rules.
they're willing to change the rules. Yeah.
Change the rules of engagement.
Yeah.
You might be paying every night into her. You paying for a rent, thinking you're the man, and then 10 years later you hear she's been plowed by a dude for 2 years. That's a reference to the previous show, guys. Go check out that Reddit story. Since we're talking about Reddit stories, RJ, let's switch it up right away to the Reddit stories, basically, where we discuss a Reddit topic chosen by RJ. You have the floor.
Yes. Yeah, so in this Reddit segment, we're going to talk about responsibility and fatherhood. And guys, before we proceed, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Rate the show by pressing the like button, and check us out on our other socials as well.
Call your father.
I'm going to show the banner now. The man is asking whether or not he should take care of a child he didn't want.
Where do you come up with these? Where do you find these topics? Come on, man.
So the
before you start telling the story, I saw a video. I don't know, maybe other people have also seen it. There is a video on Instagram where these two guys were basically battling each other. They said, "You got someone who's called dad in your phone?" We say, "Yeah, I got it. Okay, let's do a ring off. I'm gonna call my dad. You're gonna call your dad, and then we're gonna see whose dad picks up first." I guess this kid probably won't.
No, you will definitely. You won't even compete.
Continue with your topic.
Uh, yeah, the story goes as follows. And I quote: A few months ago, my girlfriend of 2 years told me that she missed her period one night. We later got a test, and it came back positive, which left me a bit surprised, considering we've always used protection. We've had discussions regarding children before and had both agreed to remain child free, which made me believe she would opt for disownment. But then a few weeks later, she tells me that she wants to keep the child, which resulted in us arguing and me pleading with her, telling her that I can't be a dad and reminding her of our agreement
Mm.
to
All
stay
these
child.
with these agreements.
But she just kept on insisting that this is what she wants and that will be happy. I firmly told her I was not on board, and she responded saying it was her sole decision, her body, her choice,
Yeah.
and she made up her mind. I told her that was fine, but I wanted nothing to do with her nor the child, and so I cut her off. I surprisingly haven't heard anything from her since then, although that has been rather recent and she has yet to give birth. So far, I'm in the clear. if I
Bro,
absolutely, if I
the child support is
absolutely,
coming.
if I absolutely must, the most I will be involved with the child is through child support. Although I would like to avoid that if possible. Feeling like I have to say no, feeling like I have no say regarding these things pisses me off. I
How
refuse to
old is
have
he?
fatherhood forced on me. Doesn't say how old he is.
Sounds like he's 18.
Yeah, I don't know. So his question is whether he's wrong for thinking the way he's thinking.
You gotta be a bit responsible in life though. I'm not saying you gotta be fully responsible for everything, but you gotta be at least take some responsibility, dude. You
Yeah.
already okay, he said there are two things here. First of
Mhm.
all, request a DNA check. Because in the previous Reddit topic, you talked about a man who was with his wife for 25 years, and out of those 25 years, he found out almost 8 years after the fact that she had an affair. So she might have also have an affair here. If you're saying, if I have to believe you, that 100% of the time, every time you did it was wrapped up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Well, he said, well, let me say this. He's saying they always use protection. Doesn't say what type of protection they use.
Okay,
Maybe
okay,
she,
okay.
maybe she told you that she took it.
Hey, hey. Life has beautiful turns sometimes. But
Yeah.
two things. Ask for DNA. If it's your kid, you should be involved with the kid's life. I think majority of the time people try to make weird choices. I mean, you choose to bust paint her walls. You chose to paint her walls. Now when the house is ready, now you don't want to live in the house. Well, lay in the bed, you.
Yeah. Well, I think, and before we go to the comments, this is what I'll say. Um, you hate the fact that you have no say, but it is the way of the world.
Yeah,
And it's basically the risk you take
crazy.
when you are intimate with someone. So as KR said, maybe you should give a test. So test to see whether the kid is yours, yes or no. if the kid is yours, then I always say you're free to choose. You're free to choose what you'll do. The minimum that you will most likely have to do, and most probably will do, is pay child support. The child, yeah. So that's the minimum that you would need to do. I always say though that the child didn't ask to be in this world. So um, as the father, it's difficult to say go to be with the mother in a relationship, because I think you don't trust her either. The mom basically pushed you in a situation because you guys agreed to something beforehand, so you don't trust her. You probably won't be together with her living under one roof. But I do think that the child, yeah, to let it's like that's the thing, right? The child, to let a child suffer, that's also not the way it needs to be done. So I do think you need to take responsibility. um
Yeah,
and yeah,
can be out here. This is the thing, right? People
making
say,
babies and then saying, yeah, the mom wanted the baby.
yeah, and then later, 10 years later, your kid is out here locked up because he didn't have the right parental guidance. I have something I want to say, but I will never say it on the show relating to parental guidance. I think people are saying subliminals, but when they say certain things relating to um, guiding the kid into adulthood, but that's something that we might have to review that off the show before I say it here on the show, because
Yeah,
we might go viral for the wrong reasons.
yeah. Well, I do think that we need to just check at what the other people are saying. Some
Yes.
people are saying, I'm not a lawyer, but assuming they get a paternity test and find the baby is yours, I think you would still be on the hook for child support. I don't think this argument, but I told her to get a disownment is going to hold. Of course not. If it's your kid, I think then you would still have to pay child support. Another person says, of course you need to pay. Another person says, yeah, well, people seem to forget this, but once the child is born, it's a person. Guys spend their days bitter at their exes for making them pay child support, but ask a judge. Child support has little to do with the mom. It's the rights of the child the judge cares about. Yeah,
What?
yes, the right. Yeah, child support is the rights of the child. The child has the right to be supported. If you're a bum mom that misuses the child support, then that's on you.
Yes, but no. Okay. Life is really interesting when it comes to child support. If you start breaking it down, but
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna leave that story out there.
yeah.
God
Uh,
bless every mom. Make sure your kids are taken care of with the child support. Sometimes it's not enough. Go back, ask for more. Make sure that that is involved, man. You don't want to raise an unbalanced child.
yeah.
Before you know it, the guy is locked up or doing other things.
And as the
Or
man,
female. As well.
yeah, but as the man, you will always have that. You will always have it. If the woman decides, if you want the
Yeah,
kid and the woman decides to remove it, then
yeah.
you will
That's the
resent her
reality
for
of the
that.
world.
You will resent her for that as well. So it's just part of the game. That's why it's very good to see, to know who you're working with, who's your partner. Unfortunately, in this case, you're gonna be dealing with the woman for 18 years, and I say unfortunately because um, you had an agreement in your mind. But hey, a baby is a baby. It's a person. The baby didn't ask to be here, so you need to assume your responsibility. Uh, yeah, man up and just make sure it doesn't happen anymore. That's what I would say.
I wanna see the
Other
picture.
people. Let me see if I'm getting one more.
They should start putting pictures of themselves together in these Reddit, so I can assess, have a better assessment. What did they
Uh,
say? What
The
else?
last one, the last comment I'll say, hey, gents, I cannot stress this enough. If you know you don't want kids, get a vasectomy. It's so much more accessible for you than for us. I'm in my 30s and adamantly child free, but doctors will not let me get my tubes tied because I'm not married and don't have kids, and I'm in my youth. In the US,
Let's not go into this roller talk, because this is a crazy talk.
now this is a woman talking. This is a woman talking.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, she's saying.
That's
I
also
mean,
how
no,
how
she's
is
saying. Yeah, so that's a woman. It's a woman that's saying, "Gents, I cannot stress this enough. If you know you don't want kids, get a vasectomy. It's so much more accessible for you than for us. I'm in my 30s,
Mm,
and adamantly child-free, but doctors will not let me get my tubes tied because I'm not married and I don't have kids.
mm,
I'm in the South, the US. I can't
mm.
speak for other countries. So that's what I'm saying. So the woman is saying, hey, it's easier for you to get it if you really don't want it. Then just do that. Then you're short. In any case, guys, let us know in the comment
There's no
section.
guarantee, by the way, but
Yeah, let us know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this matter. Do you think it's his responsibility to assume I mean, that he has to assume responsibility for the kid, or do you think that, hey, he's been double crossed by the mom and should only be limited to paying child support or less? Let us know. KR, with that being said, we can move to the next segment.
second topic of today, man. Kanye, yes, already said. Kanye is being sued by a former assistant, RJ.
Kanye is being sued. When I read the headlines, I thought that that was the title of the first content he would drop in his new business venture. It is,
This is crazy. Now you're saying it, that's a good one. That's a good one,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. Hey, but guys, before we proceed, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Check us out on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. KR.
Yeah, man. Headlines: Kanye sued for harassment by former assistant and XOF model Lauren Pisciota, Pisciota, who claims represented graphic videos and text messages. Yeah, man. That's a very interesting topic where you're choosing to hire a former. I think Kanye is a free flowing mind, but sometimes being a free spirit can get you in real weird situations because who the heck hires a former OnlyFans model to be your assistant, knowing that OF
Yeezy taught me.
and this is let me get her in the picture real quick. This is her. I understand why he hired her. I understand it. But if it's responsible, it's another thing. You're
It's
mute.
nobody like Dr.
Yeah,
Mukhtar
but
with
fits within. So if you look at her, fits within exactly what Kanye likes. Kanye has a type. Can't deny it at this point. He has a type, clearly. And yeah, she claims he was sending her. Maybe this is a better picture. She has like this. This is her, by the way, RJ. She has like
same as
it's
the
the
rest.
same. Yeah, yeah, it's the same. Let me make her my assistant first. See if she can work for me, and then she can work with me. Anyway,
I think uh, I think
probably that's how he thinks.
Cat Williams said he married Kim because she was. You remember what he said?
No,
He married. So he said in on Club Shay Shay that Kanye married Kim Kardashian because she was and I quote, this is what Cat Williams said, WHORE. That's what Cat said. And when Shannon said, "Oh, come on, man," he said, "No, no, I'm not saying, I'm saying that that's what Kanye wanted to base his family on. That was his foundation." And that seems to be like the common thread in Ye's relationship choices.
He likes him.
He likes him.
He likes he likes them. He doesn't like a itch bay.
He likes. He wants to wife them.
Yeah, I guess. Find him in a brothel, marry him the next day.
The dirtier, the better.
If she walks out with her face splashed, please walk right away to the to the altar.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey man, this is what she is claiming. One of the things she is claiming. Let me take a look real quick. Let me open up. Hope you guys can read it. This is what it says. Kanye West, aka Ye, sent plaintiff the following text description. Defendant sent screenshots of text between him and a Yeezy employee. It doesn't even say her. I came so hard. I love seeing your reaction while I FUCK. I want to FUCK your mom before she leaves. Well, okay. He sent her this a print screen of his messages with someone else.
All right.
So it's not even her. It's just this is like he's showing her what he said to someone else, I guess.
Yeah.
This was followed by a text from defendant. I want to watch me F your mom. Jesus Christ. Anyway, another example of defendant's offensive and abusive conduct occurred at a Soho warehouse in LA in early 2022. During a studio session, a male and a female guest arrived. Kanye, aka Ye, asked the male guest if he would allow him to plow his female guest. AKA Ye told the male guest that in exchange for allowing him to plow the woman, the male guest could plow the plaintiff. Yo, yo, this is crazy. Yo,
Really?
this is crazy. He's selling her off without her consent.
It's a
Hey,
barter.
she's here.
It's a barter
Hey.
deal.
You get this Pokemon card. I give you that one.
I have two. I have two Charizards.
Hey, I don't even have a Charizard. It's just laying there. You want that one? This is crazy. Yo. If this is true,
What do you want, Ye? I just want a Blastoise.
Yo, this is crazy. If this is true, that's a crazy statement, by the way. In an effort to persuade his female guest, Ye stated that the plaintiff has great coochie. Again, yo, this I can understand it. This is a crazy statement. Oh man, I hope they can, if they can substantiate this claim. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Defendant was insinuating that he had previously had intercourse with plaintiff. Oh, so they didn't have intercourse. What she also did was add a couple of pictures. I think pictures are are becoming more of a thing in these lawsuits. Right away, they show the pictures. They don't even add them as Exhibit A, AB, A3. They put it right away so everyone can see it. And he sent her this meme. When I say I need a hug, this is the hug I mean.
Okay.
I think it's interesting they chose to cut it out. I want to see what's the background. I want to see the whole context. Because this seems, you know what this looks like?
What?
This looks like a picture of a short cut out.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter, right? If you say it doesn't matter what the original
Not a short, by the way, a story, an Instagram story.
yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying if he cut it here and shared this, that means that's basically what he wanted. He shared.
Yes, but I want to see it in the text message, not as a zoomed in.
Not cropped.
Yeah, because if it's in I guess he would send it via text, right? Or via WhatsApp, whatever. You would want to see it in that frame, not in a cutout. But anyway, hey, whatever it is, man. This man has been saying some crazy stuff though. She also says Kanye continuously told plaintiff that he wanted to wanted a hawk from Yo. He wanted a hug from her. It was continually and multiple occasions. He clipped a photo of a plaintiff and texted, "Hug, please." The defendant also clipped a photo of plaintiff from her social media and texted, "Crazy, an N-word. Never wanted a hug so bad." But yo, if this is true. Oh man. Anyway, yeah. So RJ, so far so good.
Well, I
Your
don't know.
opinion?
It's so far, but it's not so good. Though. I mean, this.
Oh man.
Hey, hey. A lot of people communicate a lot of things through text and. Oops. Of course. Can you put the banner up?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course, the a lot of people say a lot of things, but through text. But context is everything,
Yep.
and you can when it's partners communicating, and you say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna send you a text. Hey, this is what I want to do to you," and so on and so forth. It can be used as foreplay, right? So a lot of people use it like that, but it looks really bad when you put it in a court document. Because what happens is you write, so the attorneys write a story, they create a context, and then they place like a couple of texts there, you know. It's like hey, it's dangerous. Let me just put it like that. It's just very dangerous. You're better off with a phone call, because one, that's easier, that's more a lot of people don't record phone calls. A picture you always have. KR, the pictures get automatically saved to iCloud and
Yeah.
Google Pictures. So yeah,
Everything.
so that's the thing, right? So you're better off with a just phone call or a voice. Well, not even a voice, but at least if you have a voice, you can create a whole context. With a picture or text, it's always dangerous.
She started her PA job for Kanye in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2021. How much do you think she was making as a PA, personal
15,
assistant,
15K,
executive assistant? Huh?
15K a month, 10K a
Let's
month.
call it a year. In a year, a year.
A year, I would say 120,000 a
She
year.
was a, she was a only OF model, so keep that into account. If you wanna if you wanna save her, how much would you have to offer her? Keep that
Uh,
into account in your calculation.
so I would say,
That's close to the mic.
yeah. I would say 300. I would say 25K a month,
You
300 a year.
you tried enough. 1 million. She was making 1 million a year to be available 24/7 for Hoye.
This was when they were married, right? When he was married to Kim.
2021. So I guess he was not more anymore, right? He wasn't
Well,
anymore back then,
no.
or separated at least.
Okay.
Separated at least. So 1 million a year. And when they decided to terminate, he decided to terminate her contract. They agreed on a severance package of 3 million.
So she did get a care package, and she still filed the
Well,
lawsuit.
well. Not totally, because the agreement was 3 million.
Yeah.
Kanye tried to do a WWE.
Also,
Vince McMahon. Why is Vince McMahon in his problem right now? He also had an agreement with the other girl, but what happened?
he tried to he tried not to honor the agreement.
Yeah, he never paid.
Nah, come on, yay.
Vince didn't pay. Ye didn't pay the 3 million. So
Come on,
Vince
yay.
didn't pay the 2 million as well. So this is
yeah.
why she sued him right now. And she claims she comes out with I think what she's claiming um fraud, unpaid wages, and intentional inflicting emotional distress and harassment, wrongful termination, and bunch of stuff. They piled up as much as possible.
Usually that's a strategy. They just pile up as much as possible, and hey, you either hope for a settlement. And right now, I'll tell you one thing, KR. It's gonna be a bit more than 3 million now to settle.
Yep. The question is, will he settle or will he just go out and go crash out? Consequence, you know Cons, right? Consequence, the
Yeah, yeah,
rapper,
yeah.
also a ghostwriter for Ye, because no one ever say Ye is the GOAT when it comes to lyricists because he uses a lot of ghostwriters. We all know that. But Cons had the following to say about Lauren. You gotta be careful who you put in power. He had Lauren driving a Lambo. Now this, shaking my head. So many layers, shaking my head. If ninjas only knew. Hell of a life, anyway. Crazy, crazy. She, by the way, guess what? When you make claims like this, lawyers are gonna respond.
Yeah.
So, Ye clapped back. In a countersuit, or at least the response to this, Ye is demanding, well, his former, Ye is claiming that she was fired due to lavish, unhinged conduct and also demanding a whopping 4 million salary. So she wanted to hike it up even more. They said the following.
Is that the final payment that he wanted to
No, she wanted more. She wanted more salary.
get, like a year?
Yeah, for a PA. Well, what are you doing? If you're paying 4 million for a PA, you better want some hugs.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Yeezy hugs. Hey, maybe that's a maybe that's why he wanted to start his own prawn shows. Yeezy hugs.
Maybe.
Anyway, representative for the music artist claimed in an article published on Tuesday that Pisciotta's allegations are baseless, while also accusing the media personality of blackmail and extortion. In response to these baseless allegations, Ye will be filing a lawsuit against Miss Pasciotta, who actively pursued him to coerce sexually, to coerce employment and other material benefits, then engaged in blackmail and extortion when her advances were rejected. So this is an interesting turn into this story. So basically, she was offering herself for more stuff, according to the clapback by Ye's lawyer.
Yeah.
This is why I think we talked about this a lot of times. You have to be very careful who you allow to be next to you.
Yeah.
Access.
But these are all, like I said, like these are all WHOREs. If we're gonna work with these, if OF models, and if these are the people you like, then it's gonna come with a whole baggage with it.
Yep.
And you say you like it, so yeah,
The
you need to.
statement where you want to say?
Nah, you need to deal with it. That's what I said.
That's the you have to be very careful the people you associate with, man, because at the end of the day, you if you deal with people with a certain mindset, they will drag you down to their mindset.
For sure.
Some people only know scheming, robbing, scamming. If your girl, the girl you like, he has dealt with schemers in the past, or she's a key schemer herself, or she scams people, dude, you might be the next one, man. Not
But it's
saying
always,
she's a scammer, but this it's the mentality.
yeah.
How you get your money? Do you want to work for it, or do you want to choose the easy route?
It's not for nothing that people say you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Yep.
If you can't force someone to come up to your level if the person isn't ready, but that person, sure enough, will be able to take you down. And some people think that they are too strong to be taken down. They're too powerful. But hey, I mean, the cockiness, the pride that comes before the fall.
Yeah, it's
Made
crazy.
your bed, just lie in it.
The what Kanye's lawyer are saying, and then I'm gonna quote BBC. BBC is saying that the advances after the advances were rejected, she attempted to blackmail him for 60 million. So, well, now the 60 isn't working. She's trying to a bit lower, according to the lawyers. Maybe it's not true or not, but time will tell, man. Time will tell.
But
Um,
if you keep asking for money, you're not getting the money, and then you start a case like this, but you never had a prior, you never claimed something similar in the past, then hey, it's a bit unbelievable, I would say.
yeah, we know that Ye isn't Diddy. I'm just kidding. Um, I have.
Louis?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't vouch for anyone. I don't know personally.
Especially
Diddy,
now,
I'll give you my bank account number. Let me see how you vouch for me first, and then I can vouch for you.
yeah, just speak for yourself. Give your bank account number.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's already paying OnlyFans models.
guys, just an announcement. This is gonna be the last episode of the Double Dot Show. Please check me out on my channel. KR wants to crash out there. Just check me out on my channel. It's
Hey,
called
it's
How
my
to
channel.
Not
It's called Follow the Money. How to get the money.
and my channel will be called How Not to Lose the Money. You got it.
Hey, let's take a look at Kanye's response to this whole thing. Kanye responded on his um, story, Instagram story. Ye isn't the only celebrity targeted by Pisciota. Jay Leno is suing for her for stealing his chin.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh man, it's crazy. He released a full statement. So in response to this baseless lawsuit against who actively pursued him sexually to coerce. Prior to her termination as an assistant, Pasquera stole his cell phone in an attempt to destroy phone records that would contradict the claims, all of which have been preserved. She was terminated for being unqualified. So how can you be terminate someone for being unqualified while you hired him in the first place? Well, that's a
Yeah, you terminated it for being non-qualified, and you give 3 million. Well, I understand why it's a care package, but
yeah, yeah, you agreement. Yeah. Demanding unreasonable sums of money, including 4 million in annual salary and numerous documented incidents of her lascivious and unhinged conduct. During her employment, Pasquiota offered Ye SEX on his birthday, to which he declined. sent Ye unsolicited nude images and sexual narratives, and was twerking in the office during business hours. Yo, this is crazy. She's trying to promote her goods, her assets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On one occasion, Pascota boasted how the best moment of her life was when she was being splashed on by a soccer player while simultaneously texting her boss. God, what is this, man?
Character defamation. That's what it is.
This is crazy. What the heck, bruh? This is getting deeper and deeper. What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Hey, this is I don't
I
know, man.
This smells fishy to me, and I'm not talking about her. I think it's a plot to get some money, to be honest. And I say that simply by looking at the type of person she is. Before, I mean, it's clear that she likes a certain kind of attention, and Ye, on the other hand, likes those type of women, and those type of women come with drama. And yeah, you need to deal with the drama. Yeah, those are his women.
Looks like Bianca, man. She looks
Brunette.
like Bianca, and Bianca looks like Kim. Bruh,
Yeah.
he has a mold. He has a mold.
Yeah. Hey man.
Okay. He can make, well, he tries to. He always tries to. Hey man, let's go to the next topic, man. As closing of every show, we discuss short topics, short thoughts, it's called, where we basically give our response or reactions to commonplace situations and trending news. RJ.
Yes. I just wanted to make one last remark. It says Ye said there's 1,000 views, there's only one of me, right? Isn't he the one who said it? So maybe
Yeah,
he's making it a point. So maybe it's making it a point to say, hey Kim, there are 1,000 views. There's only one of
that's
me.
what he's been doing after the breakup, right? I don't know if you recall, after the breakup with Kanye, with Kim, he was popping up every week with girls that look like him. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that
Bro,
exactly.
that was crazy.
Yeah, one of them really, really looked like Kim, and everyone was like, "Is that Kim?" But it wasn't
Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, but
And that's what you get.
it
He
is what
just
you get.
sent a picture to the modeling agency and said, "I want a girl that looks like this.
Yes,
Send them
and
my way."
yeah, and then send the video with Ray J and makes love like that.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
yeah. With that being said, we can go to the short thought segment, right, KR? Or do you want to talk
Yes,
something else?
yes. So thought.
Yeah, as KR said, we close out the show with the usual short thought segment. This is where we give short responses on commonplace situations and trending news. Before we proceed, however, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our other socials, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. KR, what
Yes.
story do you have in the
We've been
pipeline?
talking about we've been talking about two stories where people are in court, and sometimes someone can be too good in court. There has been a story that's been developing. People is becoming more and more popular, and some people have seen him before. Maybe you've not. This guy. Let me share my screen. Jayoma, Alan Jayoma, Texas attorney. His profile has been increasingly. This stock has been increasing the last few weeks, days, months, to the point that even Tyler Oliveira made a 30-minute documentary of him. You can check it out on YouTube. But yeah, you can be too good for your too good at your job. So, for example, I'll show you guys one example where you can be a bit too good, because when you're getting these guys released, you might have to ask yourself, is this a good thing? Let's take a look what he had to say, and you give your opinion, RJ, as a lawyer.
All right, P. Who's the best lawyer?
Jayoma,
And why am I the best lawyer?
because he got my case completely dismissed.
What is his case? What you see his face? Is it the white? You're on mute.
Yeah. So Jayoma is the one on the right, right, with the suit on. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
the
the lawyer.
truth. He's the lawyer. He's the lawyer.
Yeah.
What do you think this guy was locked up for?
What we charged with?
Let me see. What with someone? This is so profiling, man. You want me to profile?
I'm not gonna let you. I'm
Wait,
continuing.
wait. Let me try. Let me try. This guy was probably something that has to do with something relationship issue, like
Okay.
relationship issue.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look what he has to say. What Jayoma got him out for?
Sexual assault of a child.
And what
Oh,
were you accused of?
oh my!
Sleeping with a 16-year-old girl.
And how much prison time are you looking at?
20 years.
And are you happy with the results?
Absolutely, 100% happy.
And is there anything else you want to add?
Man, hey, Jayoma, the best lawyer. Y'all hire him. He's the most aggressive lawyer I ever had.
Wow.
He walked off with that one. Jayoma has a list of people. You gotta ask yourself, do we want these guys in the streets? He's the only lawyer that promotes it. He's not the only one who's getting these guys off, but he's heavy on the promotion. Shout out to him, by the way, because he's good at his job. Let's take a look at another case.
I'm not gonna profile this one though.
Best lawyer.
Jayoma,
And why am I the best lawyer?
because you got my case dismissed.
And what were you charged with?
Man, I was charged with assault family member,
And how much jail time are you looking at?
1 year.
And what were you accused of doing?
Man, for biting a girl, punching her, threatening to kill her, and putting a gun on her.
Bro, that's a crazy list of that's a crazy list.
Yeah. Now there's still allegations, technically speaking. So
Okay. There's the lawyer. I knew he would show up.
no, but
These
technically speaking, those
allegations.
are, technically speaking, those are
Yeah, you're until proven that you're guilty, you're not.
innocent and proven guilty. But what I'm saying is that so you have two things, right? And disclaimer: I'm not. I don't practice law in the U.S. and I don't do criminal law, but you have the legal aspect, which is basically what you said: innocence until proven guilty, or innocent until proven guilty. That's the one hand. On the other hand, you have like the gut feeling, right? As a human being. In both of these cases, capital B, capital O, capital F, both of these cases you just showed, whether they did what they're specifically being accused of or not, they don't exactly give a honest working citizen vibe. Let me put it like that.
Oh man, let's take a look at another citizen. Let's take a look at another citizen that can that will be free out here.
Oh, this is firearm related. I'm telling you.
Let's take a look.
Firearm or powder.
Jayoma,
And why am I the best lawyer?
got my case dismissed.
And what were you charged with?
Assault, bodily injury.
And how much jail time are you looking at?
I was looking at a year in a few months,
A year.
a year.
And what did they accuse you of doing?
Assaulting
Assaulting who?
a woman and a man.
Okay. And are you happy with the results?
I'm happy with the results. Case dismissed. You know what I mean?
And is there anything else you want to add?
I want to go ahead and recommend. I recommend that y'all get at Jayoma. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord gonna do his thing. You know what I mean? He's aggressive with it. He's gonna make it happen.
Who's the best lawyer?
Mr. Jamal is the best lawyer. I had a charge, a crazy charge against me.
This man is being charged, and he doesn't even know what he's being charged for.
Yeah, it gives me like a junkie vibe, maybe.
Oh man, jeez.
So I guess he's been accused of stealing, probably stealing money.
And he told me he was going to get it dismissed. And guess what, y'all? He got it dismissed because it wasn't a charge at all.
All right. And
Thank
you were charged with theft?
I was charged with theft.
And you're looking at how much jail time?
I was looking at a year's jail time,
Mm-hmm.
and he got it dismissed.
And today is the trial date.
And today is the trial date.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
Are you happy with the results?
I'm quite happy with the results.
All right.
Quite happy.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Say, man, if y'all need a good attorney, hire Mr. Jamal.
Yeah, man. You can be a bit too good at what you do.
What's his first name?
Olan.
Because I thought he said hire Mr. Jamal.
I heard it twice. He said it twice. I was like, he's trying to say Jayoma, but
Jamal. Yeah.
Jamal. Hey, whatever. You know his face. Just hire him. Doesn't matter how he looks like. So there is this like I said, Tyler created a documentary about it. Go check it out, guys. It's very interesting to see how he works. You've watched a couple of clips of this of how he his procedures when he talks to his clients. RJ, what do you think about it?
Very aggressive. Very aggressive, and
he can recount the story that
not necessarily corporate. Very explicit in his way of talking. He doesn't mince words. He I think he purposefully uses curse words as well, just to appeal to the public. You know, speak the people's language.
Yeah. And he also helps his people to remind them how the story goes. Really, exactly how it goes. That he tells the story in a way that gets his clients off.
Yeah. When they ask you this, you say that. When you say this, you say that.
Yeah, prepping. He's prepping them.
Yeah. I think you need to watch out though, because if you're too involved as a lawyer and you overstep your boundaries as a lawyer, because your boundaries as a lawyer, because as a lawyer you're still you're fulfilling a role. You're not a party to the case. Your client is a party to the case. You're the party's attorney, and you need to watch out that you don't go as far, at least go too far with your advice and involvement, because they might call you the brain behind the cases, and you don't want that, you know.
Yeah. They locked up a lawyer like that in the slime, the Young Thug case.
Yeah,
a female lawyer.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, she was a TikTok lawyer as well, right? She was.
Yeah, not TikTok, Instagram.
Lawyer.
Hey, they all get locked up. Chasing clout. You're chasing a sentence.
Especially debt cloud, so if you're saying, I'm an injury lawyer, I'm a contract lawyer, I'm a business lawyer, I'm an employment lawyer, you don't get these types of problems. But if you're a criminal lawyer and criminals usually are being suspected of infringing the law, and
That's
that
why
means that
you
you're already on thin ice when you're not thin ice, but it's not like a clear line. It's not black and white. So it's either you stay here or you go over. And the problem is when you stay here and you say, I don't do this. You say, I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't do this. I don't do that. Well, there's no problem, right? You say, these are my boundaries. But the problem is once you start overstepping that boundary and you enter the gray area, you won't be able to see the difference between right and wrong in the first place as well, especially if you've been doing it for a long time. Now if you're hungry for attention and growth, etc., then you go do extreme things to get traction. And yeah, you can get the traction, and yeah, you can get the promotion, but at what cost? At what cost? And how long lived will it be?
That's a good question. Who knows? Who knows? It is. Other times it seems to be going the wrong direction. You go. That female lawyer was also for a short time very viral, and then it also went south for her.
Yeah.
Anyway, any last things you want to say to Jayoma?
Well, Jayoma, I would say as a colleague, not a US colleague, but a colleague nonetheless, because we're 30s. I'm trying to look for a nice way to see it. Don't be a yay. Don't be the girls yay like for attention and money. Don't be the girls that yay like for attention and money.
Hey man, let's go to the last topic of the day. Also justice related. Cops unbelievable explanation for locking himself up in cruiser. And you gotta ask yourself, how does a cop lock himself up in a cruiser?
Yeah.
With a female in the back.
With a female in the back. Okay.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the whole situation. Fair use.
Okay. We're just gonna go on my car right here, okay? Follow me. Is this car here? On the outside of my car. Yeah.
Officer is reminding her she has a boyfriend. Fair use.
Well, I can't hear you now.
It starts going south right about now. This is what she said.
I'm down to F right now.
Don't say that right now.
No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
So his response is not, I'm gonna
Don't
act
say
like
that,
I don't hear
period.
it. Or there are a lot of variations how you can respond to that. You act like you didn't hear that, or you say, don't say that at all.
Period. Yeah, don't say that, period. Yeah.
And then he chooses the one that would lead him into unemployment.
Yeah.
He said, don't say that right now.
Now, say it later.
Wait till I park this car. You're gonna see how it do.
Yeah.
Oh man. He continues to drive. Let's see. From a couple of blocks away from where she was arrested. Moments later, Harris' body cam goes dark. Ooh. Say it again. But they track his car to the GPS. So he parks. Okay, here we have it. More than 10 minutes later, Officer Hare calls an officer for help. He says he was locked in the backseat with the woman, and he and the woman stayed there for over an hour until help arrived. Wait a second. Am I hearing the cop listening to dun 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 dun?
No, I didn't hear it.
I hear it. I'm not gonna play it again because it could trigger
copyright. Yeah.
He's walking to the car. What do we find here?
All right, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Bad decisions.
114 yellow. What code for? Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera off. She's code 4? She's code 4. Okay. Yeah, let me turn this off real quick.
What does cheese code 4 mean?
I have no idea what code 4 is because you're acting like I'm a cop and I'm not a cop. Why are you asking me? Like I'm some kind of informant like Diddy.
I don't know.
Like I know what code 4 should be standing for.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
You gotta ask for code.
It means code 4 means everything is under control.
Oh, okay. Well, he wasn't under control a couple of minutes ago, an hour ago, where he was busting all over the. Let's hope he. Anyway, he was fired after this. By the way,
of course,
he was fired. This happened last year, and the whole thing is she was arrested because she's suspected of stealing a car. So I think sometimes people make the wrong decisions in life. And I don't think you have to choose. You should never choose horniness above logic. It always ends wrong.
Yeah.
You see it with Kanye. You see it with this guy right here.
Yeah.
Maybe Ye as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's something that it's just something that we French, we French. But man, that's always gonna be something. It's always gonna be a weakness that you need to work on. Because
oh, by the way, my bad. He resigned. He wasn't he wasn't
I mean he was probably given the option to resign instead of being fired. But yeah, man, it's just like let's say what women will always want is more. Like women would always want more, a better lifestyle. They will always want more. Men always want that. Yeah, I mean the ordinance is always going to be a weakness for men. And yeah, you need to control, because an hour of your life for a woman like that costs you your job. Was it worth it, Johnny?
Was it worth it, Johnny? Oh, that's an old one. Maybe we gotta ask. But by the way, another case that where is this the same? It's Trump.
Yeah.
How one small situation with, I don't know her name again, the star.
Was it
Stormy.
Stormy Daniels? Yeah.
Yeah. How one thing snowballed into something so big right now. You're like, what is this?
Yeah.
They said the following about this case. The suspect also claimed during the investigation that nothing inappropriate happened between them, but that he hoped they could meet when she was freed. Wait, what? Who says that about someone they just arrested? Anyway, he wanted to get with me when I was done with the warrant or whatever I got arrested for, the woman said. However, upon investigation, traces of semen were discovered on Hare's, that's his name, belt after they found him. He was asked to reenact their time together as part of the probe. Hare resigned from his job about a month after the investigation began and a day before he was scheduled for an interview with Internal Affairs. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Do I have it here with me? Do I have it here with me? The end.
You should have known.
It's a trap.
You should have
Oh
known.
man. Yeah, that's it for today, man.
Guys, let us know your thoughts and opinions on that story, and of course, any other things we talked about today. If you're still here with us, thank you for your support. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Check us out on our other socials, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll see each other in the next one. Until next time. Peace.